I'm back with something a little bit different today. So welcome to the Indie Book Channel. I'm here with an author, another author, and we're going to do a little interview. I've got some questions that we got from some fans, and we'll see how brave and daring she wants to be today.
Ooh, well, it is 2 in the morning, you know.
It is 2 in the morning, or almost. The clock up there in the corner that's backwards might give you an idea of what time it is, but you can't see the top half. So, do you want to tell us who you are and a little bit about what you write?
Not really. No.
There you go.
I will. I'm Wendy Oleston, and I write Christian erotica, basically, which was your catchphrase, you know, from a while back. And so I write real life stories, love stories, romance, whatever. If it happens in real life, I write it, but I put a little Christian spin on it, and I get lots of hate mail.
Lots of hate. Do you get dick pics?
I don't. Oh my gosh, I do not. I not that I want them. So please don't send them. But no, I don't.
I get a lot of them.
I know. I've seen it. Just the rolling pictures in your phone. It's crazy.
I save them and send them to other guys that send me dick pics. Anyway, okay.
I think my favorite one was when you had one that said, you asked him, why does it look so sad?
It was sad.
It was sad.
It was sad. So, on that note, we have a Christian erotica author that doesn't get dick pics.
I do not. No.
So, we've got questions.
All right,
And
lay 'em on me.
So, what color underwear are you wearing?
Pink. Thongs. Pink thongs.
I'm wearing white granny panties.
Who knew the Christian author would have on, you know, the sexier underwear?
What do you want from me? What did you eat last?
I have a Jolly Rancher in my mouth.
I know,
right now.
I can smell it. I want it. It's good. I do want it. Okay. How many times have you had sex in weird places?
I don't know. I've had a lot of sex, so I'm not really remembering.
Okay.
Weird. I got busted by a cop in a park once.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. I also got walked up on by a cop in a car in, like, the middle of nowhere. And, yeah, that wasn't very fun. I think he, like, held his flashlight on me for, like, longer than he needed to.
Have you ever had sex with a cop?
I don't believe I have.
Me neither. All right.
Maybe that's how I could have got out of that.
It makes for a good payment plan, I've heard. So, would you work with a co-author?
Yeah, sure. We should, right? Can you make some of your work?
How about I'll write and then you can somehow Christianify it?
I can Christianify it?
You can Christianify it.
Well, I've read your work. I don't know if that's possible.
I killed 8 people in 80 pages. I'm pretty sure it would take a lot.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't be opposed to it. In fact,
Okay.
One of my friends, we were talking about doing that, but we'll see.
Awesome.
We share some characters, which is kind of fun to do.
That is awesome. Co-writing's fun. So,
I'm kind of a control freak, though. Like, I would want it done my way, you know. So, I don't know.
I've been known to just be given a chapter and then have to just write and hope I have some general idea of where I'm going with it.
Yeah.
Now, the advantage of that is I get to change the story.
Yeah, that's kind of sweet.
It's pretty fun.
Most of the times when I'm writing, I don't really know what I'm gonna write because the characters kind of control it. Sometimes, I'm expecting them to have a fight, and they end up doing it, and I'm like, that's not what you were supposed to do.
Well, some would see that as fighting.
True.
I mean, I saw a video the other day of two turtles or tortoises going at it, and the kids thought they were fighting.
Well, that's in nature. That's a whole other thing.
Depends who's looking.
True.
All right.
True.
What's your favorite genre of book? Let's say to read.
Well, what else would you do with a book?
Versus writing.
Oh, okay.
Sarcastic bitch.
You made me snort. Oh my god. Honestly, I don't do a whole lot of reading.
Okay.
Not anymore because I'm busy writing, so I'm sure you can relate to that.
I can.
I don't know. I can tell you what I don't like.
Okay.
I don't like sappy love stories. I don't know. And I don't like Christian fiction, like the stuff that's all perfect and everybody's wholesome. No, I don't like that. I love Stephen King.
Oh, there you go. I think favorite author is one on there somewhere. So,
Oh.
So if you weren't an author, what profession would you have?
I don't know. Pole dancer.
Pole dancer.
No.
There's good money in that.
Yeah, well, I'm older now. I don't know. I get a low class job.
What made you decide to write?
I've been writing since I was a little girl. Not well. I didn't become a good writer until, I don't know, 3 years ago.
I read Desco. I loved it.
Desco was my first book.
I loved it.
Oh my gosh.
I want it so
bad.
bad.
It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. But it's a good story.
And you can't get it anymore.
Can't get it anymore.
I want it.
And Desco is one sexy man.
Yes.
So.
Do you find it hard to write sex?
No, man. That's like my favorite thing to write.
There you go. There's the answer to that one.
I mean, when I first started writing sex, I was like super skeeved about it, but no, I love it now.
I wrote a male masturbation scene
Really?
without asking a guy. I haven't had any complaints yet, so it must have been okay.
It must have been.
Must have been.
Must have been.
All right, let's move on. How do you research your scenes?
My sex scenes?
It followed sex, so I'm gonna go with yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't watch porn.
Okay.
I know a lot of authors watch porn to research their sex scenes, but I'm not into porn. But I don't know. I just write it. Sometimes I try it.
There it is.
But sometimes you just gotta write it, and whatever happens, happens.
Next, any secret projects coming up?
Well, if I told you about them, then they wouldn't really be a secret, would they?
She tried. And I kid you not. Anal?
Anal! Really? I get to answer an anal question?
Even my computer said, yeah.
The computer just shut down. It said, oh no.
Anal?
Anal. I've had some anal. But, this is my take on anal, okay? N hurts like hell. Okay. Okay. Out ain't so bad.
That's for you, Ty. All right, thank you.
And if you've ever done it, probably agree. You wouldn't know though, would you?
There's your take on anal. I committed to asking all of those. So, do your personal experiences make it into your work?
Absolutely. Every book, except Esco. Every book I've written has been based on personal experience. As is a book about recovering alcoholic. Me. 30 Below in that series, is about mental health issues. Me. And then my Fruit of the Vine series, it's about problems with sex. And sexual sins specifically, which I might have a little experience in that area. The second book in that series is about Unplanned Pregnancy, and I've been there too, so yeah.
So it does. Make sense.
Yeah, I've had 2 unplanned pregnancies, and the first one I made the very sad decision to have an abortion, and it kind of rocked my life. But I wrote about that, and my second unplanned pregnancy, well, she's 3.
And she's adorable.
And I'm 44. Ugh. I did not plan to be 44 and have a 3-year-old.
You're still hot. You're good. I wouldn't take you for 44. How's that? They probably don't either.
I get carded for everything. So, yeah, I guess that's...
Then take it for what it's worth.
Whatever.
Favorite lipstick color?
I like dark. Dark, like almost black.
That's pretty awesome. How about your thoughts on ridiculously high heels?
Love them.
Do you have a favorite pair?
I have a really awesome pair of high heel boots that come up to like here.
I've seen those.
Love them.
They are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. What are your thoughts on sweary people? Like eloquent obscenities, not just crude blasphemy.
Crude blasphemy and eloquent obscenities.
Yeah, like telling somebody to fuck off with a smile on your face.
You know what? I'm gonna take the Christian approach here. And if you're gonna tell someone to fuck off, you may as well do it with a smile.
So we're going with eloquent obscenities. All right. How about your thoughts on fantasy as a genre?
Fantasy? Well, most books are fantasy in some way. Like, books with guys that aren't douches.
That would be a fantasy.
That would be a fantasy of mine. Men, I don't understand you. You say things and then you don't follow through. And I guess women do that too, but really, seriously, I'm getting kind of annoyed.
Yes. But, I guess in a fantasy world, you could make them like warriors or have Valkyrie princesses or...
I think the first story I ever wrote
Yeah.
was a fantasy, and it was really cool, but I burned it.
Well, that sucks.
I was in my goth stage, and it was just kind of weird. And
Got it.
I'm still weird.
So when the rest of it says, that this could get a touch controversial if you're not one of those HP book burners. You really just...
That was such a great segue!
That was awesome, because I don't think you can see that from here.
No, I'm blind. That is... No.
Oh my gosh, this is cracking me up. Have your family members ever read your work? And what did they think?
Oh boy. I'm looking at a picture right there. Hold on, wait, pause. It says, "Baby, I can't sleep. Come over and fuck me till I pass out." See, like,
I
that's
totally
awesome.
posted that.
That's awesome. All right, what was the question?
If your family members have ever read your books and what they say about what you write.
Okay, so, like, my mom was super proud at first when she saw I was writing Christian fiction, and then she read it, and she called me and she goes, "Why do you have to write so much sex and so much detail?" I was like, well, Christians have sex. Christians, like sex. I'm a Christian. I like sex. Why not? And she said, please don't tell any of my friends what you do.
Do her friends not have sex?
I guess not. I don't know. Anyway, but she's supportive, but in her own way. My sister buys my books. I don't think she reads them. But it's not her favorite genre.
Understood.
My brother is a dick, and I haven't talked to him in years, so I'm sure he hasn't. He didn't even come.
He'd enjoy it, I'm sure.
Who knows? I think his wife might even read it.
She sounds like just a gem.
She's lovely. Yeah, she hates all of us, and so therefore he's not allowed to talk to us, I guess.
Nice. How many pages is As Is?
I have no idea.
Okay. I was just going to give you a little shout out. Or Seeds.
I have a free book. Can we talk about my free book?
We are going to talk about your free book.
Okay. Do you want me to answer your Seeds question first?
I'm going to talk about Seeds too, because Seeds was my favorite book that Wendy wrote, whether she likes it or not. I have it over there on my bookshelf. I could go look and see how many pages it is, but I'm sure you know.
I don't.
Okay.
I have no idea.
It's too far away.
We're too lazy to get out. It's like 2 in the morning. Seriously, people.
Yep. Oh, 30 Below's over there too. So, Seeds was my favorite book. You can pick that up on Kindle for
$2.99.
$2.99.
$2.99.
$2.99.
It's free on Kindle Unlimited,
which we have talked about at some point. So you want to pick this book up if you like. It's about 4 different guys with 4 different issues, and you know what? I will do a review on that book because it was fucking awesome.
4 sexy guys.
4.
Nope.
You can pick your poison in this book, guys.
Yep.
So, but we're going to talk a little bit about her. Tell us about your free book and where they can pick it up.
Alright. I have a free book. It's perma-free, man. It's 30 Below is the name of it. And it's actually 2 books in one. It's 2 totally different stories side by side. And it is about sex. I'm sure none of us know anybody that's like you met and you're hot for them and you just go right at it that night. Go have sex, right? That doesn't happen in real life, does it? Ever?
I need that scenario. I mean,
I kind of need it too.
Okay. I gotta read this book. I have read
Anyway,
this book.
It's these 2 people meet, they're hot for each other, they go right at it, and man, they have this like awesome romance, and it's hot and it's sexy, and it's also very complicated. So you go through their first 100 days as a couple, and it's very interesting. It's very up and down, dramatic. So then you get done with that part of the book, and you get to go through the 100 days again with them waiting until they know each other better. And so you kind of get to see that difference between jumping at it and what happens and waiting a little bit. Getting to know the person before you.
And it's free.
It's free.
It's called 30 Below by Wendy Stenzel Oleston.
Very good. Wendy Stenzel Oleston.
Yes.
That's me.
You need to get that middle of the name in there, I think, when you look it up on Kindle.
You can do both.
So, she's there. It's called 30 Below. There's also Above 60.
That's coming out soon. Actually, it was out, and now they're re-releasing it.
Awesome. So that's a follow-up.
Yep.
And 360 Degrees.
Yep. Same couple, same series.
Yes, it is 3 series. You can read the first one and be happy. You can move on to the second one when it's out again and love it. And the third one just kind of pulls it all back in together.
Yeah, I write all my books so that they can be standalones, even though they're in a series. So, and I don't like Cliffies, so
I am the queen of Cliffies.
I don't do Cliffies, man. They make me anxious when I have to know. I have to know.
So there you go. No cliffhangers, guys.
Mm-mm.
Gotta love that.
Yeah.
All right. You got anything else? Any parting words for my fun fans out there? Your new fans?
I love her. She's awesome. And shortly I'm gonna be in my car driving to California. Woo!
She's leaving. She stayed for a while.
Yeah.
And now she's out.
I crashed on the couch for I don't know, an hour or two.
I needed an interview.
Yep. And hopefully I haven't been too boring. I did answer your anal question.
She did answer the anal question. I mean, come on, guys. You weren't going to get that from anyone else, especially a Christian.
A Christian author talking about anal? No!
So if you ever had any questions about where she really comes from with her books, you now have at least a general answer of what Christian erotica can look like.
Yeah.
It's erotica.
It is.
Whether you like it or not.
Yeah. But,
And it's not preachy. How's that?
Oh, gosh, no. It is not preachy at all. Actually, people tell me that I have kind of a knack for just being so character-based that you're just watching the characters do their thing, and you don't even realize you're reading something that's Christian. But I gotta tell you, the best part of what I do is the hate mail. I get the best hate mail from good Christians. And I have a blog. It's called Hate Mail from Christians on Blogspot. And it's got some really funny stuff in there. I think my favorite one was when a lady said that I wrote seeds for secular romance and it needs to stay there. And I said, well, why do you think that's why, why? And she said, well, because it has an affair in it. And I'm like, okay, so that makes it secular? And she said, well, Christians don't have affairs. Oh, really? Christians don't have affairs. I didn't know that.
If that was the case, they wouldn't have a commandment saying thou shalt not commit adultery.
That is very true.
And they wouldn't need the rule if somebody hadn't done it or been at risk of doing such things. Kind of like having sex after your water breaks. The doctor wouldn't have to tell you not to do it unless some asshole has actually tried to do it.
Or don't eat that blue stuff. I guarantee you that blue stuff has something on it This is don't ingest.
Somebody has done it or they wouldn't need a warning.
Right.
Right. So there you go, guys.
But, you know,
We're going to get
Christians
hate mail for
don't.
the indie author, or indie book channel.
Yeah. We
All
might.
right.
Please don't hate on me.
They won't.
Keep your haterade.
So, thanks for stopping in for my first author interview with Wendy. I hope you guys at least enjoyed some of this. I'm sure most of it will make it because, well, we're having fun. So, thanks for stopping by the Indie Book channel. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the little up thumb. I appreciate that. And if you guys have any books you want me to review, if you want any authors at some of the upcoming events I'm going to be at, because I am going to be at Glass City in October, so that's in Ohio, as well as the Minneapolis one in Bloomington,
MBLU.
MBLU, the third week of October as well. So,
You know what author you should interview?
who?
You.
I should interview me?
Uh-huh.
Maybe next time, guys.
I want her to go back and forth on the couch, too.
I'm pretty sure he could edit that for me.
Probably.
Alright, guys. Thanks for stopping by the Indie Book channel. Bye.